Welcome to the PR Maven podcast, a podcast all about growing your network and building your brand through traditional and digital networking techniques. I'm Nancy Marshall, the PR Maven and CEO of Marshall Communications. I've been strengthening brands through PR for over 35 years, and now I'm celebrating the success of executives, influencers, business owners, and entrepreneurs from all around the world, all of whom have cultivated their brands and broadened their networks through traditional and digital networking methods. Each week, I interview one of these interesting and influential individuals and provide an opportunity for you, the PR Maven Nation, to gain insights from their strategies and stories. So stay tuned for this week's episode, and thanks for listening. Welcome, PR Maven Nation, to this week's episode, one of our mini episodes, a quick and informative look at influencer marketing. This podcast is presented by Marshall Communications, creator of the 65-step Marshall Plan process. For more information, visit marshallpr.com, and on the website under PR Maven, you will also find information about my two books, PR Works and Grow Your Audience, Grow Your Brand. This week, I will be sharing my Forbes Agency Council article entitled Everything You Need to Know About Influencer Marketing. So let's dive right in. Influencer marketing is all the rage. It is a form of social media marketing that leverages endorsements and product placements from famous personalities and businesses to change hearts and minds. Think Kylie Jenner endorsing a new face lotion on TikTok, or Roger Federer tweeting about that new Rolex watch in his watch collection. In many ways, influencers are often trusted more by everyday consumers than brands themselves, since people can form strong connections with the people they follow online, even if they never meet them. Look at it this way. Soccer superstar Cristiano Ronaldo has more Instagram followers than there are people in the United States and Russia combined, making his thoughts, feelings, and endorsements massively consequential and uniquely marketable. Influencer marketing can be a valuable tool in your toolbox, even if you work with lower-level influencers than famous athletes. At the very least, such marketing should be a consideration based on your business and budget. Before you jump on the bandwagon, ask yourself, is influencer marketing right for your brand? To answer that question, you need to have an innate understanding of your brand's target audience and how to reach those people online. There are 3 R's to consider before joining forces with an influencer. 1, relevance. Is the content that the influencer shares relevant to your brand? 2, reach. Does the influencer reach an audience large enough to add value? And is that audience legitimate and engaged? 3, resonance. Will your content be meaningful to the influencer's audience, making a potential collaboration mutually beneficial? If all of the boxes are checked, then influencer marketing can make a ton of sense for brands looking to expand their reach and strengthen their bottom line. Even influencers with relatively few followers can bring value if they are relevant to a specific niche that is important to you. The reach is what matters. If a travel influencer matters to 10,000 dedicated fans, that audience may still be large enough to make a significant difference. My agency groups influencers into tiers based on fame and audience reach: mega, macro, mid-tier, micro, and nano. Of course, the larger an influencer's audience, the more expensive it is to collaborate with them. Mega or macro level influencers can cost millions of dollars. Ronaldo, for instance, earns nearly $2 million per Instagram post. But not all hope is lost. The lower rungs of the influencer ladder can still be beneficial to your brand. As long as you trust the process of maximizing the impact of your influencer marketing, the outcome can be very rewarding for you. At Marshall Communications, we begin the influencer search by identifying creators with a strong online presence that also aligns with your brand. It's important that influencers are engaging with real, motivated followers, not paid for bots. We then develop a most wanted influencer list and start communicating with them through engagement, such as liking or commenting on their posts. Some influencers work with an agent who can share their rates for sponsorship, while others can be contacted directly to start a conversation. Rates vary depending on whether influencers create custom content for your brand or you provide the image and copy that they need to post. Do your homework early on in the process. Influencer selection can be very time-consuming and expensive since your brand needs to be aligned with the right creators. You need to work with reliable people who add value, and that takes time and effort from a research perspective. Just to get the process right for our clients, we may even work with partners who can provide lists of possible influencers within certain budget parameters. When you nail the process, that's when you generate a return on investment. There is ROI associated with influencer marketing as long as you're strategic and your tactics match the overarching strategy. It is crucial to have clear goals outlined in advance of an influencer campaign so the objectives and parameters of success are clearly understood. Set your expectations properly so there are no surprises or second guesses down the road. At the conclusion of an influencer campaign, you can determine the outcome with details like impressions, likes, shares, comments, and unique URL clicks. Depending on the campaign, your goal may be an uptick in sales or even just increased public awareness and education. It all depends on your business and your budget. Remember the 3 R's, and influencer marketing can work for you. Doing your homework early will save you a headache later on when all you want to feel is excitement about ROI. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to get a free PR Maven to-do pad by visiting prmaven.com/giveaway. Fill out the form to submit your mailing address so we can send you a to-do pad in the mail. Now here are my friends Lori Doobie and Tyler Gaudette to share how my book, Grow Your Audience, Grow Your Brand, has helped Sprague and Curtis Real Estate.
Sprague & Curtis is a locally owned real estate company. We're primarily focused in central Maine. I got excited about Nancy's book because she's so well known in the area for her marketing and branding techniques, and we're always looking to expand and learn and grow, and so a lot of us here at the office decided that we wanted to read her book and learn some new techniques.
It benefits Sprague & Curtis to have a large brand and audience because there can often be multiple years between transactions with clients, so it's important to network with them and stay in touch with them in those in-between periods. And this book really helped us learn some techniques and methods to continue to do that. We organized a small book group with Nancy's book with brokers in our office this winter to share information and remind ourselves how important it is to always be working on our network and continually reaching out to our customers.
Platforms like social media are important in expanding your business, but equally as important are handwritten notes, cards, letters. She inspired me to send her a note of appreciation, just thanking her for the book and her insight. In reading Nancy's book, I was excited to look to continue to grow our brand and our audience. I think she does a great job of motivating us.
Nancy's book really helped me learn a few things in marketing and branding and how important it is to stay on top of reaching out to clients periodically, staying top of mind, providing useful information, and really telling our story as a company.
Thanks for listening to this episode of the PR Maven podcast. I invite you to share a review of the podcast on iTunes or your favorite podcast player. Be sure to subscribe to our podcast so you never miss an episode. You can also join the PR Maven Nation on Facebook. It's free to join, and it's a great community of like-minded individuals who are all looking to learn and grow from one another. If you use an Alexa device, use your Alexa app to search the Skills and Games section to find and enable the PR Maven podcast flash briefing. This will give you access to exclusive content and more PR and marketing advice. Thanks again for listening, and have a great rest of your week, PR Maven Nation.